Hi everyone, welcome to the Tantric Aspirant. So today I bring quite a topic to this channel and I will start by sharing with you something that I don't know if you are aware of. So in the International Song Contest that happens annually in the European Union, the titles of this contest this year are Karma, El Diablo, Wrong Place, Growing Up is Getting Old, Dark Side, Fallen Angels, and the list continues. I want to ask you, honestly, to stop for a second and to think to yourself, you don't have to express it, if this is normal. If you think that this is something that is contributing for our happiness, for our well-being, for our harmony, for our balance, for beauty in life, for everything that is uplifting, that makes us joyful, that makes us be in love, that makes us feel amazing inside and outside. Is this really a trend, this so-called dark trend that we want to keep feeding? We can think, okay, maybe they went bananas this year and is anyway just an international contest, no biggie. Yeah, no biggie. So this year, some months ago, it was launched these specific shoes and they are told publicly, so this is the advertising they make, that they contain a drop of human blood. Just let that sink in for a second. So besides this, we also have sports teams, something that can be very nice to gather people in their brotherhood or sisterhood, depending on the type of sport, and have this teamwork and all this that can be, if it's done correctly, a very nice thing from my perspective. But nowadays, the names given to make them look cool are, for example, devils. So there's a team with, in this case, is with men. They are, many of them were my friends when I was younger, and they call themselves proudly devils. And they even use this Shakespeare quote, like saying that hell is empty because all the devils are here. And they make all these gestures and signs. And for those of you who have a notion of what a mudra is, of what are these type of gestures that can actually make you enter into connection with certain aspects of life, of course, they are used for beneficial purpose, or they should only be used for specific purpose. We put our body in a certain position doing yoga, or we make these gestures to enter in communion with beneficial aspects that can add value to our life and make it even more beautiful and more harmonious. I mean, why on earth do you want to do that for something bad? And because it's cool, because people put this connotation of being cool, you have many young people, children even, taking photos on Instagram and on social media, making these type of gestures that I'm not gonna make, but the horns and these kind of things, because they think it's cool. Another example that I want to share with you that happened to me 2 years ago. I went with my boyfriend to a place very well known here in Denmark where I am. It's a very famous garden and usually people go there to enjoy, and it's something that it's said to be very beautiful, and also have these kind of diversion parks. So they have all these roller coasters and nice things for kids to play, ice skating and so on. And so there's a lot of children that go there. I think mainly parents take their children and they go there with their friends to be in this diversion park. And I also have a part of me, my inner child, that wanted to go again in the roller coaster and all these things. And so I asked my boyfriend at that time, and we went there on Valentine's Day. Yeah, on Valentine's Day. So it was still winter in Denmark, and there was still the ice skating thing and everything. And we went there, and you pay a lot of money to enter. And then the biggest attraction, so this roller coaster, the name was already like super dark and strange, like I don't remember exactly, but was definitely connected with the devil or something like this. And we were like, do we really want to, write that, because we are aware of these things, like, do we really want to go? And I was like, okay, super strange. Why do you call something so bad to the biggest attraction to kids? Why not to call it something awesome, something super nice? Why to put this name and make these kids associate them with the cool things, with things that they like, with having fun? It's like, okay, this is super strange. And then when we went out, because yeah, we saw around and we had our time, there was a guy, a security guy, and he said like, oh, would you like a stamp? Because we can put you a stamp, and then if you want to get back in, you can, because when you pay, you have like 24 hours or something. Not 24, but it's like a day. And then you can come back in. And we were like, okay, we were not thinking about coming back, but why not? Yeah, maybe we just go and have dinner and we come back to have a walk or something. And then I did like this. I remember this clearly. It was it was terrible. It was really bad. I gave my hand and I put it like this, and he puts the stamp. And when he takes the stamp out, I have marked in black here the word demon. I was like, are you serious? Like, you are stamping kids with the word demon. I mean, you could choose literally anything. Anything. Why? I was completely, revolted, even like angry, like, why? Why would you do such thing? And it's not like this is a park that is famous for being like a horror park or something that is very dark officially. And okay, if you want to play and go to a place dark, then you expect these kind of things. Everything will have this type of names and everything will be like this. But this is not the case. This is advertised as being a super cute, fluffy, having fun, beautiful, harmonious. And then you arrive there and you are marked with the word demon in your hand. People start gradually to associate that this darkness, this evil, this devil are things that are cool. No, they are not nice. They are not nice. And today I got really triggered by this. I think I never made a video like this. Because I feel people don't get it. There are very few people who stop and think, okay, wait a second. This is not a conspiracy theory. I mean, this is strange. I mean, why? Why should we want this for ourselves? Wouldn't it be much better to enter into resonance, to enter into contact with things that are beautiful and harmonious, that bring you to the best of yourself, that connect you to values and principles and everything that can make your life great? Why would you want to connect with this type of things? With sins, with lies, with killing, with suffering, with all these dark things that are connected with this type of words and gestures and trends. And there's even another question, which is, why did it become a trend? Don't you think it's a bit strange? It's not like a shop appeared out of nothing and it's just one shop in one street that went bananas, or have their dark thing. No, this is something worldwide affecting everything. Music industry, movie industry, fashion industry, all this, that is filled with these gray, dark messages. And practically no one is speaking about this. I went to search. People get super angry, they go and they make all kind of scandals because of political correct things. Because you're not being all inclusive, but something that is influencing our children, all these new generations that will grow up thinking that the evil and being a demon is a cool thing, I don't see parents outraged by that. I don't see people making scandals about that. I don't see people writing massively articles about these kind of things. No, everyone is eating it and taking it, and yeah, what can I do anyway? It's like my mom would say something like this. Yeah, okay, I think it's a bit strange, but anyway, what can I do? They wanted to give these titles to the contest. That's it. Guys, wake up. Yeah, we need to wake up. I feel this is a time that the real heroes have to stand up, because everyone that chooses to stay gray and is lukewarm and silently, what can we do, la la la, these are cowards, and I had to take that myself, really, because I had that cowardice within me. I still have it. Sometimes it's the easy path, let's say, but then these type of situations happen, and I'm like, no, it connects me again with myself. I'm not speaking about going and making a demonstration on the street or something like this, even though, yeah, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea. But anyway, this is not what I'm here promoting. My only purpose for now is to raise the question, is that people can take a second, stop, and genuinely acknowledge that this is not normal. Like, this is not the direction that I feel we deeply want humanity to take. This is not what we want to strive for. This is not a set of values our heroes in history were fighting for, like the real ones. I feel this is not what we want for us, but we are just too passive and too unaware to realize. And maybe now is, yeah, Satan choose all these kind of things. But I mean, what comes after? If this is already taking this direction and no one does anything about it, what do you think it's gonna happen in 5 years, 10 years? Like, anything can happen. People will say, no, that will never happen. Really? Like, if you would tell me 20 years ago that something like this would happen, I would think, of course not. I think we should at least ask ourselves. We don't need to tell it to anyone, but at least be honest with ourselves and ask, is this really what I want to be part of? Is this really what I want for my life and for the whole humanity? And every time you're hearing rappers saying all kind of bad stuff and you think that's cool, try to think a bit. Do I really want to state that? Do I really want to stand for that? Am I really a rapist or a pedophile or someone that doesn't give a shit and just wants to bang girls and, do all kind of stupid stuff? And I could say the same for women. Do we really want to follow these new singers as an example, as a reference of what is our role model as women in the world? Do we really want that our highest ideal is to be that superficial, that we just live for money and for shaking our ass and being completely zero brain activity, and all the stupidity that you see nowadays? Is it really that we want to go for? Because there's space for everyone. I'm not saying there's not, and I'm not trying to be politically correct. I mean it. There's space for everyone. So it's not that it is a problem that they exist and that they have a chance to express themselves. But it is a problem for me when we take them as a reference and we start to replicate behavior, to say the same things, to sing the same things, and to take that type of values and of energy and of character as a reference to our life and how we want to raise our children. So if you think trends don't influence the subconscious of humanity, you're wrong. And I feel we need to really look into that. And maybe one day, I hope I manage to find a scientist or someone that has more credibility as a background than me, because I don't have it, unfortunately, sometimes, to explain what is resonance, first of all, and how these mechanisms exist. For many years, this is studied, how this fashion and all these trendy things influence deeply your subconscious, your mind, that then will affect your behavior in life. So it's not a theory, it's proven. So yeah, I hope one day I can go deeper into that. But for now, it stays just this, raw and honest, and something I'm deeply concerned about. And this is why I'm making this video, because I feel that even though many people will raise their eyebrow and, okay, maybe she's exaggerating, or maybe it's not that bad, or I do not fully agree with what she's saying and things like this, I mean, I cannot forgive myself in some years from now if this really takes that direction, which I hope it doesn't, for not doing anything, and just letting it happen. So this is my small contribution, hopefully to make you question what is happening, why is it happening, and what we can do about it.